In this video, we're going to be talking about stylizing your text, specifically how to create a border around your text. Let's say we wanted to create a border around this text, establish your credibility. Step number one, we're going to want to come to the style icon and click on that so we can stylize the text. After clicking that icon, you'll see a control panel on the right-hand side of the screen pop up that will allow you to customize your borders. We're going to want to scroll down until we see our favorites border color palette. Now here you'll have the option to click on a specific color, or you can manually select a color for your border. But let's go ahead and go with red. You can also change the hover color of your border if you would like the color to change whenever you hover over the text. Now the next step is we're going to need to give our border some thickness for us to be able to see it. So we're going to want to come down to the border settings, select thickness, and let's go ahead and increase this to 5 pixels. Keep an eye on our text here on the left-hand side of the screen as we select our border type. We have the option to change it from blank to solid, and you'll see now on the left-hand side of the screen that we have our red border preview. You can change the border type from solid to dashed, dotted, or double. You have the option to add a box shadow. You can add a border radius. The higher the radius, the more curved the edges are going to be on your border. So I'm going to go ahead and set that back to blank. If you'd like rounded corners, you can customize the radius by highlighting the top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right corners and applying a radius to them. So let's go ahead and select a radius of 7 for the top left and top right corners. As you can see, now we have rounded corners on the top and we have straight edge corners on the bottom left and bottom right. To make that even, we can set the bottom left and bottom right corners at 7 pixels, and you'll see that we now have our border with round edges on each and every corner. If you'd like to further customize your borders, you can come down to the single borders customization tab and change the top, bottom, right, and left border pixels. Let's say we wanted the top and bottom borders to be a little thicker than the left and right. Well, we can go ahead and select our top borders at 10, our bottom border at 10, and our right border we can select to be at 4, and the left at 4. And I'll go ahead and select the border type to be solid. As you can see now, the top and bottom borders are slightly thicker than the right and left. This is the only software that's going to allow you to customize borders like this. So I highly recommend you get creative and see how utilizing borders can help your landing pages come to life.